Hello, this is Maisie Tucker with Scarlet Sage Co. If you're here, you've probably decided to preserve your bouquet with us, and it's an honor. Today we are going to show you how to ship your blooms to us safely. We first have a box that's just slightly larger than your bouquet. We don't want it too big and we don't want it too small. So you're also going to need a smaller box, some aluminum foil, wet paper towels, some scissors, packing tape, the bouquet itself, and you're also going to need a paper with your name and your wedding date. Please don't forget this. We want to make sure that we have everything organized when it comes to our studio. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The bouquet I have today is gorgeous. First, we're going to start with freshening up the stems. So we're just going to cut the stems at an angle. Now that we have cut all of our stems at an angle, we're gonna go in with the wet paper towels. Once you have sufficiently wrapped your bouquet in wet paper towels, as you can see, the whole bottom is covered. We are going to wrap the bottom in aluminum foil, the aluminum foil that you have here. We have a little homemade non-breakable vase to keep your flowers fresh. A box that's perfect size can be a little bit tricky to get. I personally, kind of homemade my own box with a larger box that I had. It's up to you the way that you want to do it. This is going to be taped into the bottom of this box right here. So I'm going to go ahead with the tape and just tape it down nicely. See, we have a larger box with a smaller box taped to the bottom. We're gonna want an opening at the top of this box. So if you don't have an opening like so, you may need to cut a X on here to stick your bouquet in so that it sits in there and it's fairly tight. Go ahead and stick the bouquet inside of my box into the little opening. Now that we have the bouquet in the box, we are going to need to fill in the extra area so that your bouquet isn't hitting the sides of the box. In my case, I'm going to be using brown packing paper. So I have a lot here just to show you. You can also use packing peanuts. You can also just use wadded up paper. You can also use wadded up paper towels, whatever you have readily available to you. So you can see that my bouquet is properly packed. We have lots of paper in there. The last thing you're going to want to do is place a piece of paper with your name and your event date into the box. If you have any invitations or other items, make sure that those are properly packed in the box as well. Once you are here, you can go ahead and box up your bouquet. Okay, here's our properly packed bouquet. Like we said, it's okay if your box doesn't open from the front. It can open from the top. You can do the same thing that way. A couple more tips for packing. Please do not use any plastic when you are shipping your bouquet. We don't want to pack it with any plastic because the plastic will suffocate and brown the flowers prematurely. So that does include bubble wrap. It includes grocery bags, trash bags. I would steer clear of all of those things because we don't want your flowers to arrive browned. We want them to arrive safely. So stick with packing peanuts, paper towels, and other things of that sort. I recommend writing fragile and then pointing with arrows up to what the top of the box is. You can do this on all sides of the box. Another thing, we don't recommend using USPS for shipping. We recommend using UPS or FedEx, whatever is locally available to you. Sometimes USPS doesn't deliver on the time that it says it's going to be delivered. So we just want to make sure that your blooms get here when you would like them to, either next day air or overnight shipping. Another tip, we like to use pirateship.com. Sometimes you can get discounted labels through Pirate Ship. So go ahead and check that out as well. An address and additional instructions will be sent to you via email or via Etsy, depending on the communication method we are using. Otherwise, if you have any questions, obviously, please feel free to reach out. We would love to help you, and we want to make sure that your bouquet gets here safely. Until next time, thank you so much, and happy wedding day.